about to blow it up. When the lights come on and everybody's screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody. Never saw another girl that's taking tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's feeling a hallelujah from the floor.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Both defensive coordinators will look to their middle linebackers to lead by example in today's matchup. It's the Broncos going up against the Chiefs. With that, we're off to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where we welcome in our broadcasters, Brandon Goddard and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. While the skies may be ominous, there's never a bad day for football. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
It took a late fumble to seal the victory last year. What's in store this time around? The Broncos and Chiefs are underway from Arrowhead. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general. Carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The offense on your screen now, and our first look at C.J. Anderson.
And what a look it's going to be. Making a name for himself rapidly, running the football.
Play fake to Anderson. Now Sanchez. Under pressure, and down goes Sanchez. Justin Houston in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try. Happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Third and long, it's Sanchez. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Tomahawley in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Here's Thomas. Whoosh. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So now the Chiefs go on offense in a great starting spot. They'll be led out by the #1 overall selection back in 2005 out of the University of Utah. It's Alex Smith.
I think one of the things that attracted people to Alex Smith initially was his mobility, and that's never changed. That guy's a great athlete, but he's so sharp with the football, so accurate, and takes care of it so well. He rarely puts his team in bad situations.
Hey, you got three.
They come out here in the I. Here we go with Jamal Charles. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Jared Crick there to get him down.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
On second down, Jamal Charles. A second spin.
Turn it.
Jamal Charles, nobody in front. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jamal Charles, 47 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Virgil Green is tight end, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Eric Berry is the textbook definition of ball-hawking safety. You name it, he can do it on the football field.
Second down following the incompletion. In the backfield is Anderson, and he'll get it up the middle. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I think we could easily read his mind there. There was just no place to go. Tried to bounce it and get outside on the draw.
Yeah, but the defense wasn't thinking pass. They knew that they were running it.
And I love the way that they covered all the gaps. You know, we can do all the lettering and the numbering and all those things, but those run fits that we talk about all the time, each person fitting in the proper spot on defense, you see the end result when they do that.
Here we go, white 20, white cut.
Play fake to Hillman. Sanchez under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter down. 7-0 is our score, and we're back to Arrowhead after this. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jeremy Maclin, 67 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The backfield is Anderson, and they'll give it to him here. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that play was vintage Derek Johnson. Made a play in the backfield. In college, he did as an outside linebacker. Used speed to get to the backfield. Now, a bulked-up inside linebacker with multiple Pro Bowls on his resume.
Here's Sanchez now on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now. Throwing on 3rd down, Sanchez. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Denver. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Denver. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Returnable for Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And some room to maneuver. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
They come up in an offset eye. Now Smith looking for the out route. It's complete to Macklin. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
A first down carry here for Charles. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They come out here in the eye. Here's Smith, and it's caught over the middle. Wilson, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They run it. It's Charles. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll let Charles try and get him in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jamal Charles in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Now the point after try for Santos. And it is now 21-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And Jamal Charles able to cap it off with a touchdown run. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Chiefs are up right now and are looking to keep up the pressure moving forward. The Broncos didn't play their best, and they'll need to be at their best now to come back. All right, let's roll those moving pictures. Chiefs, here they have it at the 47. Charles able to spin away here. This goes 47 yards in the score. Chiefs is up now by 7. They take it at the 33-yard line. The catch is made after a quick pass, and he's going to go 67 yards for the score. That puts them on top by 14. Broncos have it early in the second. Magas able to zero in on the QB here. This will go as a loss of 10. Second and 2 coming up. Charles is going to look for space, and he scoots into the end zone for his second TD. The lead grows to 21. So that'll bring our halftime report to a close. We'll go back now to Arrowhead Stadium for the start of the third quarter.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on this in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there that sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.